Welcome once again, second years, in the new grammar explanation for you, that is word stress. Just don't think that it is going to give you any stress into your mind. Actually, it shows that how the word could be stressed, because you know that when we actually pronounce any language or any language we learn, we need to get some rules of the language, then only we can able to understand or speak the language in a better way. The same here, like when we have the stress in the word, how to find out which word is stressed? First of all, we'll go back once again in your first year syllabus where you have studied the syllables. Remember what are the syllables? Syllable is a unit of sound. The word which is divided into either two sounds, three sounds or one sound, you have to find it out. According to that syllables, we can find out which word to be stressed. Okay, so now we'll just rebrush your knowledge or refresh your knowledge once again by getting one of the example of the syllables. Like take the word today. How many syllables are there? Today. Here you can check it out. I have written few words for you. One word I have given as fast. Fast. Does it have any syllable, extra syllable? Only one. It is monosyllabic. This is monosyllabic. Today. This is disyllabic. It means more than one syllable. This is disyllabic. Next is apple. Apple. Again, you can go for disyllabic. Next here is doctor. You cannot say doctor. If you are saying that also, your pitch is getting a little bit different, as well as you are taking a break in between. That is doctor. You are dividing that into two. That is the syllable. Two syllable, disyllabic. Potential. Potential. An easy way to find out the syllable is that divide them into the sounds. How many times your tongue is getting twisted? There are other ways also. I'll show it to you, like how to find out like keeping your hand under the chin and pronouncing. Potential. That means how many times it is moving out, that you have to find out, and you can find how many syllabic word is there. Potential. 3 syllabic. Okay, in the way how many times your chin is moving, how many times your hand is actually moving, that gives you an idea that how many syllabic word it is. It is trisyllabic. Forgive. Forgive. Separating two. That is disyllabic. Serious. Serious. 2 syllabic. Next is sorry. Sorry. Again disyllabic. Here this you can get for sometimes serious. Trisyllabic also. So you can go for this one. Dusyllabic, disyllabic, trisyllabic, polysyllabic. Poly means more than 4. So these are the syllables. Now with these syllables we can try to find out which syllable is given more stressed, which is pronounced with a high pitch, with a high length, which we have actually stressed the word. There we have to put the stress mark. Now let me give you the quick definition for stress marking. What is the stress? Word stress. The definition for word stress is that a syllable which is pronounced with greater breath force. With greater breath force. Breath you are taking out, that with the force when you are pronouncing any syllable, or with a high pitch. With a high pitch if you are pronouncing the word, then it is the stressed syllable. So first what we have to do, we have to divide it into syllables. Now in the monosyllabic there is no need to take the tension of the stress, because in monosyllabic we don't have any other syllable to be stressed. We are getting only one syllable. So there is no need for getting into tension for that. Now next here is that today. So when you pronounce it, you don't pronounce it like this one. How do you try to find out the syllables? Okay, you actually pronounce today, today. So how you are pronouncing, where you are putting, where your breath is getting more, where you are taking a breath force, where your pitch is high, high pitch, low to high you are getting. So there you have to put the stress. There you have to find out that okay, this is the stressed syllable. Now hope you are getting the point. In today, where two syllabic word, where you are putting more stress, either on to or on day. Today, it's day, a. Okay, so here this is the stressed syllable. Not the first one, it is the second stressed syllable. Fine. Now next is apple. Apple. You are taking a more, pull less. So here first syllable is the stressed one. That means you are taking more, you are putting actually more breath force, as well as your pitch is getting high. Here take this one, doctor. Doctor. When you call doctor, suppose there is an emergency, or if you want to ask somebody, is doctor inside? So how do you call? Doctor. You are calling doctor. Doc is more. So doc. Here it should be the first syllable where you are pronouncing with a force. Potential. Potential. When I am pronouncing, which sound you are getting a grip of immediately? 10, right. Potential, 10 sound is more. That means this, second syllable. Potential, 3 syllabic. Okay. It is the trisyllabic. Potential. But we are stressing this one more. So when we are stressing a particular syllable, then this syllable is known as the stressed syllable. And if the syllable is stressed, we have to put a mark on that. Okay. What is the stress mark? Stressed syllable get the stress mark. The syllable which is stressed get the stress mark. Where we have to put and how it looks, it is like a vertical bar, small bar. Vertical bar represents the stress mark. Okay, we have to put a small vertical bar as a stress mark on the stressed syllable. One is primary stress, above the syllable. Second is secondary stress, below the syllable. So first of all, we'll go for the primary stress. Forget about this, I'll explain you later on. First go for the primary stress. So here like you are getting that idea for this one. So fast, there is no need for that because you know only one syllable. So obviously fa is that where you have to put the stress. Now next is today, as I said. Here you can put the stress mark over day, a sound. Okay. Apple, apple. Doctor. Okay, this is once again the first syllable where you have to put. Now here, as I said, we are getting on the second syllable. It is of how many syllables? 3. So where we are getting the stress? On the second syllable. Forgive. Forgive is the second, where we have to put the mark on the stress mark on the second syllable. Serious. Here we put the stress emphasize on the first syllable. Serious. It's a serious matter. Okay. Do you say like that? It's a serious matter. Serious. You don't stress for the ears. You stress for the sound. Okay. So this is serious. That means we are stressing, we are taking more breath force on this particular first syllable. Next is sorry. R is not getting pronounced properly. So obviously you can able to hear the first syllable in a better way, even though it is of the 2 syllables. So you have to put that stress mark on S. Now, all these are the primary stress. Primary stress means it should be just above the syllable which is pronounced in a stressed way, which is pronounced in a with a high pitch or with a more breath force. That is actually your first primary syllable. Now, like for this one, if I am saying it to you, this word or that word, today, if you take today, if I am saying today I am present, today. Here is I am giving less importance to T, more importance to day. So that here we can put one more mark, that is known as your secondary stress, where in the whole syllable, in the whole word, where we are giving more importance, we have to put the primary stress. And if we are giving less importance, we have to give the secondary stress. Secondary stress is also one of the vertical bar below the syllable. Here I have given example for this one, like afternoon. When you say afternoon, good afternoon, so you force or you put the force on noon more. Like just with me itself, when you are watching this video, try to read the same word from your own self. There is no need for you to take out the sound in a whispering way, or inner yourself also you can try to pronounce this word afternoon. When you are saying this one, you are giving less importance to after, giving importance to noon. So primary stress could be falling on this noon, whereas the secondary stress could fall on this one. Why I have written separately? Because I wanted you to understand it in a very clear way. Otherwise, if you want, you can put here the secondary stress and this is the primary stress. Okay, the primary stress could fall on the word where we are pronouncing with a breath force and a high pitch. Where we are getting low pitch, where we are not putting more force, that word comes under the secondary stress. That syllable comes under the secondary stress. Okay, so I hope you have understood what I wanted to convey. I have given you the overall examples of this one. Now in the next class, we will try to go for the certain rules of the stress marking, because if you get a few rules in your mind, it will be very easy for you to put the stress, both the stresses, secondary as well as the primary stress, both the stresses in a very easy manner. So in the next class, we will meet with the explanation of the rules for the stress marking. By the time, take care, have a nice day.